Hey folks, my name is Dave Sundstrom and welcome to the first edition of Crazy TV Crossovers. I've got 7 pretty darn nutty TV show crossover suggestions that I think actually are worth consideration. So if you happen to be a network executive and have a time machine that would allow you to go back to the 60s, 70s, or 80s, well, you have my permission to run with any of these ideas. For the rest of us, let's just settle on in and enjoy. Growing up, what I wouldn't have given to have seen a crossover between these two shows. Yep, if the Hulk and Captain Marvel had ever crossed paths, you know it would have been epic. And yes, I know that we're talking about mixing DC and Marvel properties here, but it has happened in the comic books, and both shows were on the same network, so it really could have happened. When Columbo moved to ABC during the 80s, I kept waiting for the final Charlie's Angels trio, this group of lovely ladies, to show up in one of his television movies. I have to believe that Peter Falk would have been up for the idea. Maybe just an extended cameo. Or what the heck, a full-length TV movie. Either way, it would have been fun. You know, I always thought that Saved by the Bell was just a little too bland, even for Saturday morning television. If you ask me, the only really fun character on the show was Screech. Now, if Mr. Belding had announced that the school had 3 new transfers from Hazard County, now that would have spiced things up quite a bit, especially that Daisy Duke. Sheriff Andy Taylor wouldn't have taken any of Eddie Haskell's crap. Yep, just one day in Mayberry, and I think the whole town could have gotten Eddie to see the light. This is the only Batman vs. Superman that I ever really wanted to see. Adam West vs. George Reeves would have been one for the history books. Sadly, George was gone before the Batman TV series even hit the television airwaves. After the cancellation of Different Strokes, imagine Gary Coleman in a spin-off as Arnold Drummond, Undercover. Kinda like 21 Jump Street. And then add in Rowdy Roddy Piper. Because, well, it's Rowdy Roddy Piper. I guarantee this crazy crossover would have been a huge hit for any network brave enough to put it on the air. Well, at least until this little twerp shows up. Good old Cousin Oliver, the harbinger of doom. Far worse than any criminal Arnold and Roddy could have ever faced. And lastly, let's talk about this ill-fated variety show, Pink Lady and Jeff. Most critics contend that the show bombed because the ladies, while very beautiful, couldn't speak a lick of English. But if you ask me, the problem was really comedian Jeff Altman. Sure, he tried hard, and he's a funny feller on his own, but there was just no chemistry, none whatsoever. How about we replace him? I'm thinking Pink Lady and Gorn. Yes, Gorn. I don't believe this fierce warrior from the original version of Star Trek knew any English either, so that would instantly put the ladies at ease. And rumor has it, while cunning and deadly, the Gorn also has a mighty fine singing voice. Yep, Pink Lady and Gorn for the win. How's that for a crazy crossover? What? You don't like that suggestion? Well, now it's your turn. Tell me who you think would have been a good replacement for Jeff Altman. Or even better, share your own crazy crossover idea in the comments section. And huge thanks to all those folks who have clicked on that little join button and become supporting channel members. Along with advance access to videos and exclusive live streams, they have my complete appreciation. And to everyone who watched this video all the way to the very end, well, thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like or maybe even subscribe to the channel. I talk about music, movies, and mostly television from decades gone by. You know, the good stuff.